Whoops, there will be no crying tonight, right? None. Zero. Zip. None of that. We don't need that. I don't think there will be any. Unless somebody's bringing up some memories. You know. But it wants to hurt me. You know who you are. You know who you are. There'll be no hurties tonight, okay? We need to test. I need to test something really quick, so don't mind me. Oh my god, it works. I don't have to have... it randomly started working. It randomly started working. But the question is... 60 seconds? Okay. Okay. Alright, so it's already 7:47, so might as well close out of these 800 things I have open. Oh, Hanson came to do me. Well, how about that? How about that? Thanks for doing me. Appreciate you. Whoa, it's getting serious quick. I mean, life comes at you fast, man. Life comes at you fast. One minute it's not serious. The next minute, you're doing someone. Part of life. Trying to remember. Okay, so we had to go back to donuts, more donuts here, and get the next quest. Pretty sure there will be no crying today, okay? So I can't make any promises. No promises. I tweaked some settings, so I'm honestly curious if the quality is any better than it normally is. Carl's eyes light up at the sight. Oh, greetings, Azila. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they are in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we?
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows.
Xenos doth indeed.
In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
What's she over there cackling about?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well. Welcome back, everyone!
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen her in a minute.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over? That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Now I can officially simp over Graha because he's a scion now.
I don't believe we've met. Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Graha here at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Aw, our little shy cat boy.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it. Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsung master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being
Okay,
primals.
so here they are. Confirming it for me again.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
It is a great game. I totally wasn't crying last night for like half of what I played.
Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, We have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
No more crying tonight. I can't handle it. It starts to get sad. I'm done. Maybe not for good. For the night. Still
But tell us, Lise,
still getting
to
past
what do we owe
last
the
night.
pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough?
You already cried today? No, I have not already
Oh,
cried.
there was one
There will
other
be no
matter.
crying today.
I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
I'm willing to not
Well,
cry
As it happens,
for
Leandre
money.
and I were just this moment planning a little
'Cause I
trip
have
to
none.
Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how
I think
best
we're
to make
past
the
that
most
this
of our
patch for now, so I think today we're safe.
To Alamigo, then.
I mean, I cried
Why
earlier
don't you
today
go
when
on
I
without
was
me? There's
going over the
something I need
clips
to
from
look into.
yesterday and like making them. I gotta post a clip, so
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
'cause I was watching the sad parts from yesterday and trying to clip them, and
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
wow.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, like I was
I
just
was
crying
hoping
putting the
you
clips
might
together.
join me.
I haven't even done the
Don't
edit
worry
yet.
if not, though. I won't hold
Like
it
I was
against
pulling
you
them
if you'd
and
rather attend a stuffy
trying to
meeting.
pick some, and I was like crying. But I haven't cried over the game, the part I'm in, yet today. So it's not gonna happen today.
I knew you'd say yes.
I really
I'll
like
come too.
Alizé.
If you don't mind, that is.
It's Cat Mommy
Mind.
over there cackling.
I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Your hero. I'm gonna
My-
cry over that.
No, that's not. I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
He is so, like, I don't even know. I love it. It's just, I love it. I love him.
We shall be
like,
on our way then. Godspeed.
He's so shy, I guess. He's so, it's so funny. Your hero. Oh yeah, the Gabu or Bew or whatever. Alright, have a fun lurk. Lurk, watch and wait to see me not cry today. She is so sweet. She's the best. Where are we going? All the way over there. What do we want to ride on? My little air wheeler. Little drone looking thing here. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight because I'm like kind of tired and want to get some stuff done. But I did want to jump on for a little bit. We'll see. Aw, she built them an airship. But I'd introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. Whoops. All aboard. This appears to be Helix, which means we stay in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies Beta Quadrant, and I believe I have my bearings, though this was my first time. Unless I'm mistaken, this path leads to an Aetherite, beyond which there will be an information terminal. Hi SUV Drift, thank you so much for liking live, welcome in. Confounded, the contents appear to have been deleted. Oh no. Looks like another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is where to look. Where do we look, sexy cat boy? Where do we look? Owen. Owen. So did one of the researchers, is that what he... Oh, all the way over there? You didn't want me on the ship? Well, I'll just drive my air-wheeler. I will drive my air-wheeler. Which was gifted to me. This is a very expensive mount, apparently. I've had more than one person ask me if if I'd not been DH. Hello? With the 500 biddies and the extra bits from Twitch. Thank you. Let's go. I think today's the last day. Let's freaking go. Now I'm not allowed to cry. Can't decide what my favorite mount would be. Anyway, I'm just happy we got Grahab here. He's the bestest cat boy. We love him. Last night was sad, but it was like a good kind of sad, I guess, for the most part. Okay, where is... He's down here. I'll have, hopefully have some new clips up tonight after I finish here, because I was working on some. I pulled a bunch, but I have to see how they turned out. Ugh. Warning, an evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Habisphere is not permitted at this time. Foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the 4th Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical. Returning to base for recharging. Bzz. Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example? Ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Where we descend a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning aspected ether was prone to pulling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as the caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much Allegan knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, 'tis more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with the shard wins. What do you say? She loves making contests of things. It's so funny. Well, very well. It would be my honor to come third. He's also very funny. But Alice loves to make contests of things. Ew. Oh crap, I can't apply glamour plates here. Okay, well. I need to. Oh wait. Do I have enough to get... I'm not sure if the Crippler's armor is still what I want or need. I'm assuming that it's still higher than what I have on for the pants. We're gonna go find out. And if it is... which I'm not exactly sure. I have enough. Oh, I do. So earrings. Oh wait, no, I have. Do I have the pants? I don't think I do. I need some more poetics because I need the pants, the boots, maybe. Yeah. I like don't have any. I need quite a bit more poetics. Okay. But we can glamour plate here, so I don't have to wear those ugly pants. Alright. Back to where we were. Might end up taking some time to run some stuff to get some poetic. If anybody is gonna be on it running anything. Not, we'll just keep pushing through 5.4 for like another hour-ish. And then I've got some videos to finish editing and I'm tired, so we'll just relax and do that for the night, and then I'll be back Wednesday. We're gonna try out this new schedule. I'm gonna post it officially in my Discord and on my Twitch page. We're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then weekends are kind of a whatever thing, like extra, if I do them. Which I normally would. Like, I normally will. So. 'Cause that's about all I do on the weekends. We have to find a point of stagnant lightning and defeat the lightning sprites that appear. Wow, that didn't take out all of them. That was easy. Feels like it was almost a little too easy. Bravo, that was quite a show, adventurer. Coming from a disembodied voice. Why the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. Show yourself at once. Graha. Forgive me, my friend. The scene so reminded me of our first meeting I couldn't resist. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back, but one last thing. Thank you, Azila, for bringing me here. Aww. Aww, what would we do without Graha? It's just weird to me that I guess technically he's like is he like a younger version of himself? Because the Exarch did look quite a bit older. It appears Alice had no luck, so victory is yours. Oh good, okay, because the last time we did a contest, she won. I was hoping to beat her, so... What? The question is, I too have to ask myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Asila, to me. And not only about the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Habisphere. Only one obstacle remains: the security systems within. Should they be triggered, they can make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Yeah, I can't be losing him immediately. Can't be doing that now. It's too soon. Well, I mean, we don't want to lose him, but I mean, it's pretty early on since we, like, got him back. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. I'm sure this Owen fellow was very learned, but iconic corruption in overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Alpha Nodes was more philosophical, of course, political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlane's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alpha Node was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death to anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded. Deep down, he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. See, I knew he, like, changed, like, even more so between when we first met and now. He's changed so much, too, so. I should have liked to meet the young Alpha Node, for what it's worth. My thesis concerned the Allegan civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the Students of Baldesion convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. I considered it no more than a means to an end time. I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, on Archon's thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved. But enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it would be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Initializing, scanning for registered user. Oh, user not found. Proceed as a guest, please. Complete biometric authentication. Authentication complete. Guest identified as a member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, your highness. Never ceases to amuse me. 'Tis but a pity the effect will not last forever. So, to recognize him. Search archive for iconic corruption. Bleep bloop. Searching. The report is locked by the author. Please state password. Crap. Well then go on, your highness. Tell the nice node the password. She's so condescending sometimes, but I love her. Let's see. Glory to be a lock. Wrong. He was just guessing the most off-the-wall things. Password incorrect. Please try again. And found it. Password. The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable. We're not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. What did that thing just call me? Blip bloop. Password incorrect. Again, be warned of any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. Say we dismantle and manually extract what we need. I'll say, now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Silence, handmaiden. Come, let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. We hit 87! I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Rimbos did send word to the Ironworks, so it appears our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you took my proposal to seek his help is no pretext. However, Much I might look forward to seeing him again, him and everyone, but come, let us be on our way. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? Back to the Rising Stones. Oh, how did I get myself turned around like that? I'll say it was straight up ready to, like, fight this node. Wonderful news, Asila. Tataru contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here even as we speak. While we wait, I should very much like to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Kryle? As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to the intelligence from our Doman allies, the War of Succession rages on, and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently of the motherland. Of greatest concern to us is Illard, a legion aligned with Lord Nerva. It appears they have received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Brutus, aren't they the ones who took in Yotsuyu and Asahi? This bodes well. Xenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urianger will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict. And so, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they have decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lamensons, in particular, struggle in their efforts, and Alphinaud and Ishtola have been called upon to aid them. So long as we're dealing with Tempered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's respite? I'll show Sid in as soon as he arrives. Oh. It's just right there. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Sid. Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we have had our hands full. In our defense, You are up rather early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been had you not fulfilled your promise. Still struggling with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternate universe of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something. What is it? Well, a treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password of this Allegan's report. Just so, with nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly, and thus we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say that we can help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now anticipating that might be of use, I took liberty of borrowing a tombstone from Rambros. It contains Allegan dictionary. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to work right away. One thing I really wish about the game is that there was more voice acting in it. But I will read to you all as long as I can handle, so you don't have to read it. It looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Ooh, short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, milady. Or be like, I would, handmaiden. Note, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption and Overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Bloop. Opening report. This report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to click that, but you know. That ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to the ether, it changes their soul, taking properties of the entity in question. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend Sephiroth would cause a subject's ether to become aligned with the element of Earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with the Earth-aspected magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. Changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbrally charged or stagnant during the process. Stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will. Whoop, just knocked my water over. Okay, the lid was on. In this manner, do the corrupted become worshippers of the Aiken, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Not really sure how to say that, so having discerned the mechanism of, I'm gonna assume it's Aiken, iconic corruption, that sounds better. My colleagues and I have set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor which we were successful, albeit at a great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women, all fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol, they were summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I have been stripped of rank and title and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hopes that one day someone will undertake what I do, which I could not, find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption in recording. So not even the Allegans were able to find a cure, or rather were not given the chance to do so. One cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. More importantly, this confirms the stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True, yet we're simply reanimate a tempered soul. I fear it would do naught to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. Now, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them ever remaining its thrall. If we could only make them remember who they were. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation, that is, limit the effects to only those memories that existed prior to tempering. Through thus restoring the sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see, the theory seems sound, and our experience treating the light corrupted would help us identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt a memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I can see the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's better we consider another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. Riveting monologue. Oh, thank you. They should have hired me for all the voices in this game. You see, nodes as such were brilliant. Nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magics, which lead me to believe it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identified the password. But it'll take more calculating power, a lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait, a password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure, and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective. I believe their motto was freedom through technology or some such. You two round up as many Magitech terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. Ugh, I dislike Wedge's haircut because he looks like a stupid onion. Sorry, Wedge. I just can't deal with it. Onion-headed Lalafell. Things are about to get very busy. Lucky we have you to help, eh? Onion-headed Lalafell. Alright, so we've been live about an hour, so that means it's time to take a break. So let's get up and stretch and walk and get some water, you know, hydrate, things like that. We gotta take our break for about 10-ish minutes. I know that's long, but you know, breaks are important. So I'm gonna run my 3 minutes of Twitch ads, as I do every hour, because that gets rid of the pre-rolls. And the pre-rolls not being on definitely helps. So here in just a couple minutes, those will pop up if you're not subbed. If you want to go ad-free, you can definitely sub, but you're not required. Don't forget also to be racking up those points, because we're 66% of the way to the community goal. I have a few good games in mind that have been suggested. So definitely put those points towards the goal, or not. You know, maybe not. Let's not. Anyway, I'm gonna take that break here, and I'll throw up some ads in a second. And I'll see you all in like 10-ish minutes. I gotta go get some laundry flipped over after I use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. And I hope everybody got up and stretched and drank some water and did what I said. Back to it. I'm gonna take a little break from reading all this dialogue for a minute. You know? I'll try not to click through too fast. Just, you know, bear with me here. Promissory note. Alright, to Sky Steel we go. We can either transport over. You seem to the Sky Steel factory. What is it you require? Okay, so now we go to the airship landing. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's right here. That was a little confusing. Because I'd be always confused. The price shot up. Of course it did. How convenient. Promissory note from the Ironworks. It's as good as gold. Alright, well, better be. I ain't got no money, man. I ain't got no gil.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
Oh boy.
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course. Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
Yeah, he is.
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards.
I don't know what
won't
he's
you?
doing.
But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day? A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only
You
hope
don't
has
say.
been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed. Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it. In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Alright, so we're gonna stream till like 9:30, and that'll be a good 2 hours tonight of having done stuff, and that'll give me time to get some things done. And like I said, I'm pretty tired tonight, so but this should be the new schedule. Mondays usually around 7, 8 at the latest we'll start, and then depending if we start at 7 or 8, we'll go a couple hours. So we'll usually go till like 9 or 10, and if it's just we want to go longer, I will. But I'll get all that up in Discord and on Twitter and all that good stuff. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for sure. Saturdays, probably every other Saturday night, just because we have D&D Saturday night every other Saturday. And then Sundays will kind of be a bonus day if we have chance or time. Her boots look like she has ice skates on.
Ceruleum weighs so much. Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
She's pretty stubborn. And she likes competition, so
Good work, you two. This is
Probably
all we
shouldn't,
ask
like,
for and more.
make some kind of competition out of it.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
Just me. I'm some
We have
people.
also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised.
Oh, whoops.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
Wow.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are
Yikes.
destined to unravel the secrets of travel not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Dude, he's like... I don't know.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready.
Or
let's
stable
begin.
and Twitch on mobile. How's it going? Nothing exciting tonight here. I mean, so far. Definitely not gonna be up as late.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
I'm wanting to bring Wasteland Wednesday back, but I don't want to play Fallout by myself, and that's one of the big factors in it. Like, I love Fallout and I loved playing it, but it just got so, like, not fun doing all the stuff myself.
Damn it. It's overloading.
Oh no. They're ex-boyfriends. Yeah, they're fighting like ex-boyfriends. You do not need to be in a room together. She won't last much longer.
We'll have to shut it down.
Wait! We're close. So very close.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, decisions. What to do, what to do, what to do.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
I don't need your back talk.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you.
It's either gonna go really bad or really good. Well, going really bad.
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
Wow. What? Awesome. Makes me so happy.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
I'll be quiet, onion head.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
I unlocked, I jumped on earlier today and unlocked Eden, because I did not have them unlocked. Well, I had the quest picked up to unlock them and I hadn't finished it. I guess I must have got, like, off track with it, so I did unlock them today. Let's make for Limsa. Oh, we got tested on a little guy that watched his parents die and hasn't spoke since and has been super sad. you or a loved one become victim to tempering, call now. If you or a loved one have been victim to tempering, you may be owed compensation. Call now.
Apologies for the wait.
Gabu, have you been good?
You temper, call money. Aww. I never forget about him. I literally think about him all the time. It's just so sad what happened. He's just...
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Let's hope so.
Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment? Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
By doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I for one would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission then, let us begin. Yes, this will do.
Whoa.
And now, it's my turn. Tis done.
No small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allagans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
He's so loyal to me. I appreciate him.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
Come on, Gabu. Gabu, please come back.
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Well, it seems this is as good a spot as any to have a rest.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Should have said, don't tell me, tell her.
She told you of my graduation thesis.
Not very
How very
embarrassing.
embarrassing. Nonetheless, it is comforting and not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that is. Alize, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Gaboo!
Oh my god. I love it. I'm so happy. I will not cry.
This time,
Even though this is
my mind was filled
very
with
great.
thoughts of Great Father Titan.
Very sweet.
But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
We have a cure for tempering?
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
So his wasn't that severe, right? So, but it is a good step.
Proud
And it
of
worked.
you, Gaboo.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
I mean, that one took like a lot out of her, though.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gaboo alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Much
Maybe
as she
we
wants
can't,
to.
Or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gaboo, and yet here we are.
I knew she was going to be stubborn about it.
We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
I have to go now, Gaboo. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna go visit Master Matoya, the real one, apparently. That's what she said. The real one. Ooh, whoops. I don't remember. Okay. We haven't seen the real Master Matoya in a long time, right? I think has been actually quite a while. Been quite a while. What the heck? Caught on like a fence. Take it you're ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well. Yes.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Wow.
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
She would have had Runar.
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knight Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
They go run in his mouth.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
He's so cute. I do think she could have come up with a better name.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create porxes with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reach double figures.
Figures? Reach double figures.
But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were. Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Oh, Mother Matoya, yeah. Master Matoya, yes. She's something. She goes from seeming like a rude old bat to like being super helpful. Oh, I'm wondering if this is maybe a good place to end. We're just gonna go do this part and then call it a night. I feel like it almost would have been quicker to go to Idleshire and then me when I see is streaming. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Of course. That's right. That's the right answer. Me the BRB screen. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead. What about when it's an ending screen that is going to be in like 5 minutes? Be dead, dead, dead. Say the word and I'll show you in. Ooh. That definitely tells me it's a good spot to end tonight. And then we'll continue on Wednesday. We'll continue on Wednesday. When it's an ending screen, that's right. That's right. Alright, so I will have some stuff up in Twitter and Discord here very shortly, as well as some new TikToks and things going up. So be sure to check those out here. Keep an eye out for them, and an announcement that I have, which you're definitely going to want to see, which I'm very happy about. I've still got to do some things, but I'm definitely going to post in Discord and on Twitter. I am on Instagram again. I haven't been on there in a while. It's Ishcake's Twitch. I'll post all that in Discord also. I just haven't put anything up there yet. I guess that's it. So, anyway, I'm gonna jump off here now and get some stuff done. That is stream related, just offline. And I will see you all on Wednesday at like 7-ish. 7-ish. Yeah, well, you know me. Me, more like 4 hours, but you know, of course. Anyway. Love sharing my memes, okay? I'm a memer. I'm definitely a memer. I love my memeing. Alright, have a pleasant night. 11:30 is beauty sleep time, you know I need it. Well, mine's more like 2 or 2:30, but I'm pretty tired tonight, so we'll see. I fell asleep last night pretty early, and we'll see if I'll sleep again early tonight. But I'm gonna get some stuff done so y'all have some new TikToks and things to watch and comment on and share and like and laugh at. Okay. Also, I do have another one. I do have one up already. Yes, I'm almost done. I hope this weekend will be done. I don't have Dungeons and Dragons Saturday. We do it every other Saturday, so I'm thinking at some point Saturday we'll just try to hammer it out the best we can. That's the plan. Plus, we're gonna work on it more Wednesday. So I feel like we're probably in the middle of 5.4 right now. Wednesday, maybe we can almost finish that and just Friday or Saturday push on through. So y'all have a great night. It's been a wonderful 2 hours with you. Peace.